So, welcome to the final chapter in the Blue Impulse build video series. I'm going to use Tamiya's Panaline accent color to do the flaps on the wings. Sorry, I'm sure there's probably a more technical term for the flaps, but, you know, I don't know what they're called, so. This is a really glossy finish, so I imagine this should be pretty easy. Except it's not. Ah, there we go. Come on, I thought this would be filling in the line a lot easier than this. This is kind of dumb. This is not really working the way I thought it was going to. Okay, well, I'll just continue doing this. This isn't really filling in the lines as I thought they were going to. I can't imagine why, because it has plenty of future on here. So I'll just apply this and remove the excess after I've given it some time to dry. So right now it is Saturday, November 22nd, and we drove up to the family's place last night, and I showed my work in progress to my father-in-law, and he's not the most expressive guy, but he seemed kind of excited about it, so I'm glad he liked it. I didn't expect him to be really oh wow, thank you so much, because he's just not that type of guy. But he seemed pleased. Okay, so it's later that same day, and I'm just using some enamel paint thinner with a Q-tip. I'm just rubbing off the excess out of the panel line. So again, I'm going against the panel line. If you want to go with the panel line, because you might end up removing the line, the enamel paint that's inside the line. So just kind of get this at a corner. Just cleaning this up. Now next, I'm just going to mist this with some top coat, Mr. Hobby top coat. This is an acrylic top coat. This is semi-gloss, and then I'll be ready for final assembly. Okay, so I've done a little bit of touch-up. Now, I thought all of these needed to be white, but only this one needs to be white. This little protrusion here, this one needed to be blue. So I painted that blue. It's just a brush. And then I just did this before I put on the clear coat. Lacquer dries really fast, so no problem. Now, I need to put some silver on here, and I'll do that with Tester's silver. The problem is that this takes a while to dry, and I just want to shoot this with a top coat. So I'll just leave this as is, do the top coat, and then afterwards do some finishing up here, because I also have to do some brush painting with some lacquer as well, and I'll just do that after the top coat. So I'm going to go outside and spray this with semi-gloss right now. So I have removed the masking from the canopy, and it's not so bad. It turned out pretty nice. It's not perfect, but it looks pretty good. So we're done with that. In the meantime, what I can do is attach these intakes, here. So let me do like a let me do a test fit here. See how this is supposed to go in. Okay. Alright. Gosh, it doesn't even really need glue. It's so solid, really. Let me just, get the glue bottle going here. Is there a hair there? Yeah, don't want hair. Okay. I think what I can do is run a little bit of glue just along the edge here. There. Okay. Okay, let's put some glue on this other side here. There. There. That's nice. Pretty cool. We're going to flip this over and take a look at what we need to do on the bottom. Gonna remove the landing gear from the leftover sprue here, because I had just had it attached to the sprue for easy painting. So this goes into the hole, I imagine. Somehow. How does this go? Is this gonna be a real super tight fit or what? Gosh, it seems to go in, I suppose. I'm afraid of kind of busting this thing though. It doesn't. Seems to be just slightly too wide. I don't think it's gonna go in easily. Let me do some testing here. Okay, it's mostly into place, I suppose. I just need to get this doohickey into place too, this little flap. And then hopefully this will all kind of behave together. There. I used copious amounts of glue on the edge of the very end of this thing, where the landing gear, where it goes all the way in. So that should probably keep it in place. This flap thing seems to, behave okay, I suppose. It's not quite centered. I guess now it is, though. Just kind of a bunch of guesswork involved, I suppose. Now there's this tiny little thing that needs to be put in there, too. I'm not sure the best way to do that. First, I will need to just cut it off the sprue here. There. Now, if I am able to stick it in there. How's that supposed to go in there? I wonder. Put just a tiny bit of glue right there. And then it kind of supposed to fit into that little hole there, but I'm not sure how successful I can make that work. Okay, I got glue on there now. I think this kind of just goes into there. And it just attaches. I don't know, man. Okay. Well, I guess I did it. I suppose it's just supposed to go in like that. See the silver part there? Okay, now I can work on the other landing gears. Okay, so now these need to be cut off. And there's one. And two. There. Now these doohickeys are supposed to kind of fit on there too, somehow. Here's the other one. There. Jeez. Intricate. Well, I suppose I have somehow managed to get this right. This is the right landing gear. I don't really think the instructions clearly show how it's supposed to go together. It just has arrows and it does not show the final position, how it's supposed to look. So basically I'm guessing. Let me attempt to do the left landing gear, and I'll see how this goes. Let me get the tripod situated so, and then have this pointed down so you can see what I'm doing here. Again, I don't know if I'm doing this right. We'll just see. Alright, so these parts here kind of go together, I suppose, but this is just not connected to anything. I don't understand what that's supposed to do. This doesn't make sense at all to me. I suppose this kind of fits together like this, but this doesn't go into anything. I thought it was supposed to go into here, but it doesn't. Your guess is as good as mine, I guess. Or maybe not, because you're just watching the video and I have it in my hands. Anyhow, whatever, dude. Let's just... Alright, so extra thin cement, yay. It comes in handy for tiny little things like this. Okay. I'm running out of this stuff. Alright, let's move this out of the way. And let's attempt to fit this together. Oh, you know what I should do actually? Let's stick it on here. There. Okay. I got it in there. I had to stop recording. My wife just interrupted me. Anyhow, I guess it just kind of fits in like that. Now for this next piece, this actually is not so difficult. The only difficult part about it is finding it, and here it is. I just found it. Okay, so now this goes in here, and then you have to put the glue on the back side of this. So I'm gonna use this with the regular cement, because I just want to make this thing stay. Yeah, make sure this thing stays, doesn't move. And then this kind of fits in like that. There. that's it. So this just kind of sits on the outside. There, like that. There you go. Now, last is the tire. See, how's this one here? This is staying in one place. Great. Okay, so now the tire's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward. Let me get my nipper. Yeah, hopefully these landing gears are going to be pretty solid because they have to support the weight of this model, you know? Okay. Now let's pick this up carefully. Okay. And then brush on some glue. And then just stick the tire onto the peg. Okay. And I'm done. I'll have to do a little bit of touch-up paint right there where I nipped it off the gate. But that's it. There. More or less. Okay. Just gotta let this sit for a while. And I believe these covers it's supposed to stick onto here, so I think the cover just kind of closes onto it maybe somehow. I'm not sure how that's gonna happen just yet, but I think that's what it does. Confusing. Okay, I am succeeding to really ruin this model right now. This landing gear area is extremely frustrating, and I just bent this piece. What I think has to happen here is, first of all, I have to re-glue this, of course. Because this got screwed up. Now, this needs to be dabbed with some glue, because not only does this fit there, but it also has to attach to this little box area here, like right here, as you can see. So let's kind of push this into place, and this will help to solidify the gear, the landing gear. I had to take the tire off because it was pissing me off, and you missed it, but I used some 4-letter words, and I prefer not to speak that way, but you know, it's better I not do that on camera at least. So, you know, I think if you're ever going to make this video, or make this model, I would imagine it's easier just to put the thing in first and then attach all these other crappy things. Because this is really just pissing me off. The way that the instructions are having me to do this. I think it's just not working out. I accidentally put so much glue on there. Okay, now let's try this again. There. Just stay, please. Just stay. Now, remove excess glue. Put it here. Okay. Now, tire is back into position. And I think this is the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Now the cover here, I believe is supposed to kind of fit in the hinges here. And this little hole you see here fits onto there. Now, I'm not sure if I want to do that right now. I might though, I don't know. Let's see how easily this is supposed to go in here. Does it just kind of go like that? Weird. Yeah, okay. It's not supposed to be hanging outside. It's just kind of... Yeah. Alright. Jeez. Does this kind of fit in here or not? Damn it. Oh, pissing me right off, I swear. Oh. Refrigerator magnet. Sandwich factory. Alright. You know, maybe it's just because it's been painted, I suppose. Maybe that's why it doesn't really want to go in quite well. But it's supposed to go in like that, I imagine. So let's go ahead and get some glue in here. Gosh. Maybe some thin cement, maybe. So I don't want to make a mess, you know. My leg's going to sleep. Let's just get some glue in here. Let's just make it. There. Okay. Please be good. Alright. It just kind of fits like that. There you go. Alright, now I might have to deconstruct this to get this to fit in here properly. I imagine. Because the other one kind of fell to pieces when I tried putting it into place. See, this is supposed to connect into there. Oh boy. This is not fun. This is getting kind of frustrating, but this is a necessary part of the model. So what can you do? What can you do? Maybe this one was gonna... maybe this one might behave more properly. Okay, let's get some glue on here. And here. And here. Okay. Oh, please don't piss me off. Bob Saget, this is your fault. You made me do this. There we go. Hey! I think this went on much better. Much more easily, that's for sure. Let's shove it in the hole more. Yeah, I think I got it on the first try. It looks pretty even, I suppose. There. Yeah, stay. Alright. Now, if we can get some glue here. Grandma's crazy. Looking for her socks. Okay. There. Okay. That's also in place, apparently. Oh, except it's not. Crap. There. Stay. Please be good. There. Okay. Ah, shit, I just smushed it. Crap. Don't smush. I guess it's okay. Alright. Now that's okay. I might have to touch that up with a little bit of blue. Now let's put this down, and oh, look at that. Oh my golly. Now I got these other little flaps here to put in here. The one thing that it says, these are clear parts, but it says to paint them silver. I'm not even sure what they are or where they're supposed to be put into. I'm skipping them. Right now I just don't care. Alright, so now these are more hinged pieces, and let me see how it goes. Alright, so now this goes on this side here, and I imagine they kind of, you know, stick right out somehow. Let me get a test fit first. Okay, this seems like it might be pretty easy. Let me get my, see, I'm getting paint on my fingers now. The glue is kind of loosening up the paint a little bit. Let's just put some glue onto here. Alright, now, this goes here into the cracks, like so. There. Lines up rather well into the slots there. Alright, let's do the other side. And we're almost done. Almost done. Holy crap, dads. Alright, so let's come around here. And put a bunch of glue onto here. Paint it on. There. Needn't look pretty. It's not going to be that noticeable anyways. Just make sure there's plenty of glue to keep it in place. And I just did. We are done with the landing gears. Oh yeah. There we go. Now we also have to take care of these herrings here, right? So they go into here. These are the engines. And they're also the dispensers for the chemtrails, so that they'll dispense all of that mind control smoke and make people believe in a two-party system and believe that that's best for the country. Maybe, I guess. I'm being facetious. I'm not being serious. Although actually, some people think that there are that there is like some sort of a conspiracy with contrails. They believe that they're purposely putting gas into the air or some sort of mind control molecules or something or other. That beats me. What the hell? But it's pretty interesting. If you look it up on Wikipedia, they kind of document the conspiracy theory, and they point out that like you know, contrails have been around since, you know, the earliest photographs of like World War II airplanes flying in formation and such. There we go. So it kind of debunks that conspiracy theory, I think. Now let's put this into here. There. There. Okay. I forgot. There's this refueling rod or whatever it is. This will need to be painted black. So I got my black right here. Okay. There. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward, right? Okay, now the tip of this has to be 61 burnt iron. I'll paint that on when this dries. I think it's about time to take a break. My back is gonna hurt me with all this hunched over like this. Got a little bit of black left though to paint on here. Alright. Alright, that looks good. Alright, break time. Okay, I don't know if I can't remember if I pointed this out or not yet before. But these tiny little pieces needed to be silver. So I just painted them silver. This little thing here on the back needed to be silver as well, and that is now silver. So next I'm going to use burnt iron number 61. The instructions say to color this whole square here, the burnt iron 61. So I don't have any masking tape. Maybe I should try to find some, maybe. Okay, it wasn't real masking tape, but it'll just have to do, I guess. It's more like box tape or something. Well, let's see if I can get some of that off, I think. It wasn't totally beautiful, but I think I can just kind of scrape it off. That should be okay. Okay, so because this is lacquer, it dried real quickly. And this goes into the front here. So now this tip here was also burnt iron. I kind of worked this as best as I can. It more or less looks okay, this little patch here of burnt iron. Now what I need to do is attach this to the front here. And I already kind of poked a hole in the decal where that's supposed to go. There, so it just kind of fits in there. Now what I'm going to do is get my glue. Get a bit of glue on there. Stick it in the hole, Stuart. Whoops. Shoot, careful. Kind of line it up. Oh crap. Come on, behave. Oh, behave. Sorry. Alright. Line up. Hole. Mr. Body Massage Machine. Go! You're supposed to go in there. There's nowhere else for you to go. There! Now I am finished. Wow. So now I'm completely finished. A few things. The panel lines are like extremely, very shallow, and I found it very difficult to do any sort of sanding without removing detail. Even painting kind of, you know, made that a little bit difficult. So like there's a seam line that goes along here that made it really difficult. The way that this fits together here. So like right here, I wish I could have sanded this a little bit smoother, more slopes. I wish I could have sanded this a little more smoothly, but that was not really possible. Details, pretty nice. Some of this is a little bit confusing though. I mean, the way that it wants you to do the landing gears was really unclear to me, I think. I did a little bit of touch-up paints here and there with the blue to kind of, you know, make up for any sort of problems with the glue, removing some of the paint and such. But anyhow, this is pretty nice looking. And yeah, this turned out pretty nice. So I'm going to do a slideshow and show you some close-up pictures of this. My next project is going to be an SR-71 Blackbird by Italeri for my own American father's birthday is coming up. So enjoy the slideshow. Thanks for watching.